welcome along and welcome back to Spruce Mountain Farm. We are going to be doing a little bit of moving around today. We also need to get this repaired, I think. Yeah, our truck is in need of repair, so we're going to take this down to the shop, get it repaired. I want to add a new item to the flatbed and to the truck bed, and I want to get rid of this flatbed. So we're going to try and hook this up to this because I think we can add a little more use to our truck here if we can hook things up. I get it in the right place. There we go. So we'll hook this up. We're heading down to the shop. The sun is rising, and we've got a fair amount of snow, though. It is early December. What I do want to cover with you is what we've got going on here. This is our production for our silage. We've got 51,000 litres of it already, which is great. So we should have something to feed our cows with very soon. We do need to get some hay to mix in, though, as well. So we do have that as a problem at the moment. So we might pop down to the shop and buy some of that as well. In fact, I might give my bring my New Holland down behind us in tow. Oh, I'm actually thinking. My plan was originally, yeah, I think I'm going to restrict myself too much if I go with this. I was going to put the fifth wheel on this and go with that. But to be honest, I think we're going to restrict ourselves too much if we do that. So what I'm going to do is change plans a little bit. We'll unhook this. We'll go put the truck back. I think that fifth wheel will be useful at some point. What we want to do today is actually put this back and go and pick up some bales we'll go pick up some hay bales and some straw bales first. Make sure that we can feed the cows, because I think our cows are fairly low on food. Yeah, they've only got 515 litres of feed. So we need to go and get some feed for the cows, which means picking up some hay that we can mix in. We can buy a whole load of bales. And do we have anything on the front of this? We've got pallet forks on the front of this at the moment. So we'll have to switch those over for our bale forks, which are over here. I wasn't 100% sure exactly how I wanted to do this. Now, the other thing I think we want to pick up that we don't have at the moment is, up till now, we've run with... Oh, yeah, it's not a bale fork we've got. We've run with this weight here, which has no hitch on the back. So I think we're going to have to pick up a weight, the biggest weight I can, with a hitch. We need to get the cotton bales off the field as well before we can do anything with that field. It's a little bit of a busy day for such a winter's day. We need some feed for our cows. We need to clear the cotton bales off of field 8, and we need to mulch both field 8 and field 6. So after we've got the cotton bales cleared, we need to clear the we need to get a mulcher and do those fields with that as well. I think we might have to lease that. I think we're going to end up doing a lot of leasing to begin with, but our cotton bales should pay us fairly well when they come up. So let's head down the shop. Let's get this sorted. Let's get some lights on the tractor, and I'll see you down there. I'm quite pleased at how well the first episode of this series has been received. It's gone down really well. You guys seem to really like it. Oh, we've still got our sprayer up here that we bought last time. That's got to be brought home. But first, let's head over to the shop and see what we've got. We'll also see what they have on offer today. So what have we got in the store sale? A Landini and a Leaf Wolf. Neither of those are any use to us. First thing I want is a weight, and we're going to need something pretty big. I'm going to go with this, the Tenwinkle 2,500. This should be perfect. It's got a hitch. We will get it in the jet black. Let's buy that. 3,700 for that. And then we need a whole load of hay bales. So square bale hay. I don't know what the difference in size between those are. I think the square hay bales are going to be easier for us to handle. So I want to get a full set of 8 of those for now. Yes. Okay. So it's 11,000 for that. That is quite a bit of weight on the back of here. But we need quite a bit of weight. We've got wheel weights, and that should mean that we can pick up the cotton bales rather than having to get a cotton bale trailer to maneuver it all. And yeah, look at that. Effortlessly picks up 2 hay bales and is going to make our job much easier loading this way. This is incredibly stable. I'm very, very pleased with how well it works with this weight on the back. For realism, I think what I'm going to do is just lower, well, when we get close, lower that weight. Make it easier to hitch up to it. Like that. Well, it won't do the pipes, but that you would connect those up as well. Let's lift that. There we go. And yeah, that is looking pretty good. I'm just wondering where the best place for us to store this is going to be. We don't have a hay barn, so to speak. I think maybe in the end shed there. But we're going to go get the mixing wagon, get some more feed into our cows. I think one of these bales is 8,000 litres. So it's going to be a single hay bale and then top the rest up with silage. How are we for fuel in this tractor? We are actually really awful for fuel in this tractor. So the other thing I want to do is buy a fuel tank today, I think. I'm not going to worry until it goes into the red, I think. Now, how much does this Silo King hold? So this holds 22,000 litres. What we can do then is grab this. I should have grabbed some feed pellets. That was a bit of a mistake. We had those in the previous farm and used those for mixed ration as well. So I think next time we go down to the shop, we will have to get those too. Right, and then refill the remains of that with this. I would just keep an eye on it. That's evened out. And then we end up with slightly more silage. Yeah, but still well within. Let's switch, unload side, and unload feed for our cows. And we'll see how far this goes. I think 20,000 litres should do the cows for a good while here. Yeah, it's given them a decent amount for a while. I think we'll do one more round. And this will, I think this will get it into the orange. I hope this will get it into the orange. But, so it's not quite going to the orange, but it is plenty to keep our cows going for a while. What I need to do now is pick out where we're going to put the, where we're going to put our fuel tank. So I don't think we need anything overly expensive. We've not got a massive farm. I think, which way round is best for this? I think we are probably best off actually putting this at, you know what, I don't want to put it there. I want to put it right outside one of our sheds. Over this way here I think is perfect. Yeah, there, right next to our shed. Bam, done. Right, let's go down there, refill this tractor, and from there, well, refill the tank and then refill the tractor, because that will then sort us out. So over here, pop it into here. I'm not going to buy, I'm going to buy 2,000 litres. That will do us. And then over here, we can refill the John Deere. It's got quite a lot of DEF in it at the moment, so that's all good. It is just the diesel that needs refilling. And there we are, 265 litres in total. We can go and put this back in the shed. And we're going to be concentrating now on our New Holland for the rest of the day, because that is going to have the most effect for getting the cotton bales clear. And if we have enough time, if we finish mucking around with all the bales and everything, then what we might do is see if we can get the mulcher and get field mulched. Otherwise, fields mulch. Otherwise, we will probably attack it next time. So this is the last set of bales unloaded. Just gonna plonk them on the top of the stack here. This should leave this all out the way and not causing us any issues. Then we can hook onto our weight here and head into the field and go and see if we can pick up these cotton bales. As I said, I'd prefer not to have to go and get a cotton bale trailer. Oh, we need to lower that. It really does require... Wow, it does require the weight to be lowered in order to hook it up to the trailer. I really like that. That is really cool. And there's a certain amount of a pull down that the trailer has on the weight and the back of the tractor as well, which is quite cool. Now, I can see one bale up the top end of the field there. We've got a bale down the bottom end over there, one there. Looks like we've got 3 bales in total. Now, I know the one down the bottom there is the smallest, and therefore it's probably the best one for us to try picking up first. No crop destruction on the destroyed cotton. Sorry, on the harvested cotton. I know that there would be on the cotton that is... if we were doing the cotton as a pre-harvested. But yeah, post-harvested cotton doesn't seem to be destroyed by driving on it. Okay, 9,391 litres, and oh, the tractor is not happy. That is not enough weight on the back of this tractor to lift this cotton bale. These are larger than I thought. Yeah, that is not going so well. I think short distances pull up right beside it and try and load it on. I think the other two are going to be a real struggle for it. It's just about handling the first one. The other two are going to be really tough. Right, let's... Oh, God. Well, that's even strapped down. I don't suppose they're very movable, but, yeah. We may have to go and get a cotton trailer after all. If we do, I'm likely to go and get one of the truck ones with a... oh, lower it. There we go. Nope. Come on. Please connect up to the trailer. Yeah, we'll have to lease it, and it'll be a bit expensive to do that. How much is it going to cost us actually to do that? If that. So if I was to have a look at cotton, 46,000 to buy the cotton trailer outright. To lease it, we're looking at 2,000. It's not awful. We're gonna have to do it eventually anyway. But the fewer days I have to lease it for, the better. Although, you know, if I could sell them off this as well, that would be great. So we'll see. What I'm going to do then is we're going to try and pull up right beside this and see if it'll actually lift it onto it. We've got enough space certainly to get it on. Just it's whether it will allow us. There we go. To do it. Oh, certainly there are wheel loaders you could do this with, and there are wheel loader mods that will do it, but it would be more expensive to do it that way. So let's, yeah, we're not happy, but doing it slowly and carefully, we're gonna get this done. There we are. Yeah, it's wheeling. It is wheeling just a little bit. But there it goes. On and done. So yeah, that is going to save us a whole load of money doing it this way. Now we've just got to go and unload them somewhere and hopefully not have to move them around too much, because if we do, we're going to end up with... Nope. We're going to end up with a big problem that I don't really want to have. But yeah, let's go and get these back into the shed. Getting that extra weight on the back of this was definitely a good idea. Now, I have a drive-through shed here that we might be able to unload these into, store them in for a few months, and then deliver them. Probably a good place to put bales as well, actually, this shed. Right, let's lower the rear weight. And I can disconnect my trailer. We should be able to reverse here. Oh, apparently not. Oh, because I haven't lifted the weight back up, so it got caught on the lip of the shed. Yeah, perfect. And with a little bit of careful maneuvering, we'll be able to get these unloaded. So in, yeah, 9,390 litres. Keep it low and back. That will help balance things out. We'll bring the centre of gravity further back on these, and should then mean that we don't end up tipping forwards. Like that. And just the second one. So in with that. I'm going to turn the lights off on my tractor. There we go. We're getting a bit bright. It's actually a bright, sunny winter's day now. Right, 20,000 litres. And you can see why I was taking it slowly, loading this second bale on. It really, really is lifting the back of this tractor up. And the tractor does not like it. It is, yeah, it is too much weight on the front of this. But we are unloaded. And, yeah, that will store the cotton until we can sell it. 49,000 litres of cotton it looks like we have overall. So that is going to be a very nice price. Let's just have a look. Cotton price at best hits in March, so a couple of months from now, 2,500 per 1,000 litres. So if we have 49,000 litres of cotton, 2 times that is going to be 100,000 just about, plus another half of that, 125,000 I think is roughly what we're looking at for just for hiring that cotton harvester. I thought our cotton harvester was going to be the thing that cost us. If it's doing that well off that field, I'm really tempted to put some cotton in. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? If we can get that much off this field of cotton, and this field of cotton, it by no means was a good field. We hit, where's our harvest? Let's find the harvest yield on it. So we had good yield in that corner and that corner, but even then, yeah, even that wasn't 100%. Looks like we got a height of, yes, so between 95 and 115, but the middle of the field went down as far as 75%. So I think this is a really good field and a really good amount. If we did that like on field 5, we would have a really good outcome. So I'm leaning actually a little bit towards having a cotton and a cotton and maize farm. and making money from cotton and hiring the equipment for that. Oh, forgotten to lower that down, disconnect that. We're supposed to be driving up right beside it, but yeah, so cotton might be a valid crop on here. What do you guys think? Again, I'm really intrigued. Would you like to see me do cotton on here? Do you think that's a good way to go? I am surprised with actually how cost effective cotton would be as a crop for us. We spent a lot less than that hiring that harvester to do this field for 2 hours. Let's just have a look in here. Cotton harvesters for that Case Modular Express, to lease that cost us 24. So it costs us 50,000 to do that, and we're going to make 125,000 off it. That is actually a really good return. I am very impressed by the return of on the cotton there, and we could possibly make even more if we were to go the production chain route with it. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. I am very intrigued by your thoughts, and we could fund the farm for a year pretty much just on a single field of cotton like this, and I'm really tempted to do it. Bring our bale of cotton into the shed. We want to come in a little bit off to the left because we want to make sure that we can very easily unload it. And I think we'd have to up some of our equipment. I think we'd probably get a proper cotton trailer if we were to do this and were to do cotton. But this is a great shed for storing cotton bales until we can get them loaded up and sold. I'd look at well, I am thinking a wheel loader would be a good way to go with a cotton bale spike on it, or alternatively, whoa, let's not be too hasty here. Yeah, down, get the center of gravity really low, and then get us lined up and off. I think it's actually easier in cab with this, but that's done. But yeah, I think getting a wheel loader to maneuver the cotton bales in here and store them properly like that is not the easiest way for us to get them out as well. So it's gonna be a task. We should be able to sell them off that trailer. If not, we'll have the front loader with us as well. And I think using the muck or the silage fork is a little bit better. It spreads the weight out across all of them rather than just being on 2 bale spikes, which is what we have with the with a normal bale spike. So that is all good for us, and we're just going to bring this in here and park this back up. It is, well, 10 to 3, or sorry, 3 minutes to 3 in the afternoon. I think we can go and get the mulcher. I'm not sure exactly how far through today we're going to get with it, but we can definitely go grab it. We might go and do the cornfield with it, in fact, and see where we go from there. Just backing this up, though, into position, dropping it down, and disconnecting it. That is working quite well for us. So next job, we're going to go and grab a mulcher because we need to get some stuff mulched. I think on equipment at the moment that we are not looking to alter the setup of, so that we don't need to get extra stuff onto, and that we're not buying secondhand like the mulcher here. We probably want to grab on a lease to own basis. So the size of our fields, we need a fairly big mulcher, and to buy either the Dabo Maxi Cut, which is 5.8 meters, or the 6 meter TMC Cancella TJP 610, which I think is actually the one I want to go with Although that's 200 horsepower versus 150. What is our tractor? 172. So we can't go for the really big one. I was hoping to, but we've not quite got the horsepower. We're a little bit underpowered. 5.8 meters is not massively off. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to get this. We are not looking to alter it much. I think I will put the wide tyres on it. It's Verdestein or Trelleborg. And Verdestein are the wide tyres. We need to put a number plate on it. Actually, no, we don't need to put a number plate on it. So we're going to go Verdestein. No number plate on this. Okay. That is going to cost us £230 a day, 1,173 to lease. Yes, that is brilliant. And yeah, we can go with that. That will be powered by this tractor. It will work fine with this. And then we'll be able to just really go and get our fields worked. I mean, this is our main tractor, and at some point we are going to have to get a second one to spread the weight a little bit. It's a little unfortunate. When I was setting up this map, in the early months, we just had a load of stuff that would have been really, really useful to have on the farm. One of these tractors came up, another John Deere 6M. We also had a forage harvester come up. It was a John Deere 9000. It was just within our price range. And yeah, that would have been great to buy outright. Rather than sort of, well, we are spending a lot of money on the lease to own of that John Deere forage harvester at the moment. So it's not too bad. And I'm hoping that we'll get a load of money in before it costs us too much. And we should have enough to go on. Auction for field 33. Where is field 33? That is right down the bottom of the map. Yeah, that is of no use to us. There is a little farm down there. If you saw the map tour that I did for this map, yeah, there's a really great little sort of start from scratch. Well, it's a survival start from scratch map. Farm at the bottom of the map that has lots of little fields. Great if you're starting with some really small equipment, and you can then expand out from that, which I really like. We, though, are going to head up this road here because this goes straight to our field. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with the farm we've managed to get on here and the setup. It's quite useful, especially having a field the size of field 5 that's going to take us a little while to mulch and do. And I think I'm going to have to split into 2, if not 3 fields for us to manage it to begin with. It might be something we can make into a big field again later on. But yeah, certainly at the moment, we might get away with just doing... Yeah, I think looking at the size of field 8, we could probably split it into 2 fields, plus a grass area at the top. Would work fairly well for us. Right. Over to here. Let's just check we've got everything hooked up. Yes, we have. Unfold this. Yeah, only 5.8 meters. Down, but then the other one wasn't that much bigger, so we're only losing 0.2 meters on it. But this is yeah, doing the job nicely. While I've been doing the headlands on this field, I've been considering what other advantages there would be to having a corn and cotton setup here. And the big one to me is that corn and cotton are both early year planting. So we're talking sort of February, March to plant cotton and March, April to plant corn. That means when we come to do our harvest sort of later in the year, and they're both late year harvest crops. So we're talking sort of October, November on both of them. That means that we have plenty of time over the winter to mulch the fields like this, to get the fields ready for the next year. They both use the same planter, so we'd only have to have a single planter for both crops as well, which is good. And yeah, they're both really good cash crops, especially if we can get the maize turned into silage for the and sell off the silage. That would be really, really good. We could either set up our own BGA here, or we could go and set up, we could go and buy the BGA and do that. In fact, how much is the BGA? Let's see, where is it? That looks like the BGA. Oh, no, that's the shop. Where is the BGA? That must be the BGA. Yeah. So to buy that, let's just visit this. Would cost us, you know what? 500,000 is not bad. So yeah, we could buy this maybe. That would work out really well. So yeah, all in all, I think that's a pretty good way to go, and look to buy the BGA at some point in the future and go from there. What a great thing that would be to do milk, electricity, and cotton, and get away from the whole thing of doing grain all the time. Oh, and the other thing is, with the Platinum Edition coming out, we've got all this forestry we can do around here as well. So yeah, so many options on here that we can look at. I'm actually quite excited. Doing a slightly less traditional farm, which meaning a grain farm than we normally do, would be pretty cool. At this time of year, the sun sets fairly early and it gets pretty dark. We will be continuing on into the night, though, to get this field mulched. But as it's getting difficult for you guys to see exactly what's going on, other than sort of the area of black beyond the window of the tractor, I'm going to leave this here, which means that all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.